Alrighty, guys. Monday, NBA. We got 3 games to go over in today's video. Coming off yet again, another whiteboard winning pick, Minnesota Timberwolves. I told you guys to take them on the money line. So now my whiteboard winning picks that I've done every single day in the NBA playoffs, we now are 6-3 just in my whiteboard winning free plays that I do every single video. So definitely subscribe to my channel and drop a like on the video. Show me some love for giving out a 6-3 record. Of course, I will update that in today's video and hopefully get you guys another winning free pick on the whiteboard. Hopefully we'll move to 7-3 in today's video out of these 3 games. Quick little recap here. I'll go ahead and put the text on the screen that got sent out to clients today. Well, yesterday being Sunday, a 3-3 day, Saturday 2-2, Sunday 3-3, 2 days of no ground gain, just kind of frustrating. Really surprised today though. Really surprised with that injury report that the Milwaukee Bucks went over their team total of 103.5. I mean, look how much they scored in the second half. And that includes like 3 garbage threes in like the last minute of the game when nothing mattered. So that was really, I was really shocked that bet didn't hit. And also we decided to go with the Pacers on the money line and then split the Knicks game because I knew the Knicks would be in it. I knew it would be competitive. We took the alt spread with the Knicks. But I thought, man, I mean, that was an absolute must win. The series is over. New York's going to win the series now. That was a must win. You had to win the home game. I wasn't comfortable laying the points with Philly at home. I figured I'd split the game. Knew the Pacers would come through, so I knew that half of the wager was in the bag. Just split the other. I was hoping to hit both. Could not believe that Philly was unable to pull through. So a 500 day. Those 2 wagers are really puzzling. I really thought that was going to be a solid winning day, but that's okay. 2 days of 500. I'm on an incredible run. You guys know this. You guys have been with the channel for some time now. You guys see the numbers at the bottom of the screen. We are now 25-4 in the NBA since just the start of the playoffs. MLB lost a little bit of ground over the weekend, still 18-9 over like the past 10 days. We're still up almost 18 units since the start of the playoffs. We're still the best record, one of the best records going right now, available in the world. Anybody, someone, show me a better record than this, at least over the last, 10 to 14 days. I think the cool off, it's not even like we had some losing days. You lose a little when you go 500. That's why the units are down to a little bit below 18. They were a little bit above 18 just a day ago. But hey, it happens. How many days do you really want to win in a row? I mean, am I supposed to just win 50 fucking days in a row? Like, damn, we won 9 out of 10 days, cooled off with 2 days of 500. Today, big opportunities. Tomorrow, big opportunities. These series are getting down to the wire. There's just much better angles to play these games. One in particular tomorrow is going to be a 2-unit play. I don't think I've had one 2-unit play yet in the NBA playoffs. So guys, no better time. Hop on right now. Hop on the website. Grab a month, $89. The way the playoffs go all the way into early June. So right now it's almost May. You grab that monthly package. You can get all the rest of my NBA playoff picks just about. And got some big plays over the next 2 days. Some heavier hitters. We've been doing like half unit. Going to finally start dropping some 2-unit bombs here. There's just some good angles. You're going to find some teams getting desperate. Today. Did you guys see the injury reports today? That was the other thing that was throwing me off. Picks today came out at I think noontime, but the injury reports, you almost have to wait a little bit later in the day with some of these teams like Luka, Chris Middleton on 2 fucking broken ankles, basically. Lillard with the Achilles. We all know about Giannis. Kawhi, I still don't think is 100%. I mean, there's just a lot. Now, Jamal Murray, we're going to have to talk about that in today's video. So I think that's a good point to transition into today's games. Of course, we're going to be starting with the first one here. But before we do that, guys, TikTok link, SoBet link, and of course, the link to my website are in the description, just so you know. Again, can't stress enough. Hop on the website. You'll be glad you did. Coming off of 2 mediocre days. It's time to bounce back, get back in the winning column. I think we're going to put together a nice little 4 or 5 day stretch once again. And excited for these games. First game, Celtics minus 10.5. Heat, they're totally cooked. I got to look up the injury report here too. Of course, Jimmy Butler's out. That is not up for debate. but Terry Rozier's out. So yeah, the injury report is the same. I thought for some reason there was an update to maybe Duncan Robinson or maybe one of the other players, not Bam Adebayo, but I'm having a mind blank here. Anyways, 10.5-point spread. I think it's accurate. I think it's a sharp line. It makes sense. The only way you can look at this game is the Celtics. I don't think you can take the Heat here. But a strategy, not a strategy, but just the idea of laying a large amount of points in elimination games, I just don't like it. It's just not, maybe it works for this one, but if you like continue to do it, I'm not just going to pick and choose. I'm not going to gamble and hope that the Celtics care enough to win by margin. I mean, this is a close out the series game. Do they go in there and take care of business like in the first half? And then in the third quarter, they somewhat take care of business, and in the fourth quarter they just rely on the lead that they built up and sort of melt down at the end, still win comfortably by like 7 or 8 points. Laying 10.5 here. I cannot trust the Celtics. I still can't do it. I cannot quite trust the Celtics enough in a road elimination game against the Heat, who they just blasted. I cannot trust them enough to cover the 10.5. Do they win the game? Yes. You don't have to win by margin here. I don't know why. The last game they had to come in and make a statement. Okay, they had to go down to Miami and lay it on them, boys. I had multiple wagers in that game. I think I had the first quarter. I can't remember what else. 10.5. Why? I don't see the benefit here. I kind of see the Celtics doing a decent first half, a pretty decent third quarter, and kind of a bland fourth quarter. Maybe the threes start falling for the Heat, but it's too little, too late. They whittle down a lead of maybe 15 or 17 points all the way to like 7 or 8. Still lose the game. Series is over. I'm going to take the points with the Heat. Like if there was a gun in my head right now and I had to choose, I would actually go like this. I would just not look at the game, close my eyes, plug my ears, and just hope that 10.5 is enough for the worst team. There's no doubt about it. Celtics are the better team. There's no doubt about it. Celtics easily have the ability to once again blast these boys. And they might because of the rivalry. But for today's video, I'm going to go ahead, despite what I said, opening the line up here at 10.5, saying Celtics for the only way you could look. That's the only thing you could actually use your brain for. You should not bet. Let me just say this. You should not be betting this game. Can I just wrap it up? Because I kind of rambled on this particular game. It's 2 a.m. as I'm recording this video, so maybe I'm a little bit low on brain power here for you guys. I'll try to get through today's video decently. But guys, don't bet on this game. Why do you have to bet on this one? So you're going to bet on the very first game of the Monday slate and lose your shit because you bet the Celtics and they look so good for 3 quarters and ended up getting like backdoor covered. Or vice versa. You take the Heat in a elimination must-win game at home. You get 10.5 points to have a whole buffer, a whole margin that you can work with, and then have them lose by 30 because the Celtics actually did show up. You're just going to feel bad either way if you do lose your money. And if you win, and if you do choose a side here and you win money, congrats. Like you flipped a coin and you chose the right side. Next game, a little bit better game here. A possible sweep. OKC minus 4.5. I see the sweep coming, guys. I see the sweep coming, but these Pelicans, they're a sticky team, and they're coming off a bad performance in the last game. I do expect a competitive effort here. I think they can win on the rebounding, but they just don't have the firepower offensively. They just can't score with OKC. It's just simple. They don't have the talent. McCollum, Murphy's pretty good, but like McCollum, Brandon Ingram, he's just like lost, man. Some of these guys try hard. Valanciunas, Nance Jr., these guys try hard. I see the effort. I like the grit. They're sticky. I think they stick around in this game. I feel something just tells me that this is a Thunder win, a series ender, but 4.5 might just barely be enough for Pelicans to get a cover here. Let me go ahead, and the reason I was saying half Celtics there, I wanted to bring up the money splits for that Celtics game. I forgot to do it. Let me grab that and just see where the money's at early for that Celtics game. And then we'll get into the Pelicans money splits here. Cash, NBA, next game, Miami and Boston. It's got to be all over Boston. Yep, it's all over Boston. all over Boston, about 70%. So that's about expected. And then on this game, the money splits here for the Pelicans game. Very, very heavy on Oklahoma City, but the Sharps are on New Orleans. 88% of bets, guys. 88% of bets are on OKC here, but only 80% of the money. Don't love to see that if you're looking to bet the Thunder here. If you're looking to bet the Thunder, maybe just go on the money line. It's not going to set a world record for your payout. Okay. You're not going to make a whole bunch of money, but I think it's just the smarter way to play the game if you do like the Thunder. I'm going to take the points with the Pelicans. I'm going to take the 4.5. A sticky team. I think that I think they can just do just enough, a decent effort coming off a bad game. It's similar to the Heat. It's an elimination game. They're coming off bad games. The effort's got to be better. The other teams know they just got to win. They just got to take care of business and get the W. It doesn't matter if they do it by like impressive fashion. 4.5 points. Give me the Pelicans at home. I'm going to take the points here. Not in love with this game. And our final game, the game that you guys are probably very interested, and make sure all of you guys leave comments below for this game in particular. I just want to know, what are you guys thinking about this one? Lakers Nuggets 7.5. The line's been 7.5 just about every game, at least the ones in Denver. Money splits got to be Lakers, right? Nope. Wow, I'm surprised. I really thought the Lakers would be a public underdog. 51.6% of tickets placed against the spread are on the Nuggets. How about almost 69% of the cash? Sharps are on Denver here. I do believe Denver gets the job done. It's an interesting conversation, right? I mean, this is just one more thing that LeBron could do, right? He took down, they came back in the finals down 3-1 to beat that Warriors team. Now down 3-0 to the Nuggets. Got that first win. Can he again do something to really boost the argument for him being the GOAT, the number one GOAT in the NBA? I don't think so. I think this has got to be a focused Lakers, a focused Nuggets team. They have been so bad in the first half. I'm sure you guys have seen the graphic shown maybe on TNT or ESPN, where it shows the time of possession and which team has been leading in this series. It's not even close. It's the Lakers by a mile. They have 80% of time of possession that they were actually leading. Like if you add up all the games to this point, I don't see it. I think we have a pretty good complete game from the Nuggets here. The only thing is Jamal Murray, that calf strain. Let me look up the injury report here right now. That's what I was thinking of. It wasn't the Heat. Why was I thinking it was the Heat earlier? It was Jamal Murray and that calf strain, man. Let me look it up right now. Let's see. Yeah, Jamal Murray listed as questionable. That's huge. That's the whole game. So again, guys, if you're a member, if you're a current client of mine watching today's video, just know that I probably will have action on this game, but the actual pick might not come out until later in the day. I got to know if Jamal's playing. I got to know. It's a must-win game. They do not want this going back to LA, possibly with a chance at home for LA to make this 3-3. I'm going to guess that he plays. I mean, you got to be able to use certain therapy and stuff to work on somebody's calf pretty well. I mean, he was hobbling at the end of that last game, but I do expect Jamal Murray to play. And I don't think this line would be 7.5 if he doesn't play. Now, I will tell you this right now, and I'm very serious about this. I'm very, very serious about this. If Jamal Murray is ruled out, if he does not play in this game, based on what I saw in the regular season, I think it's a tremendous difference, and I'll be taking the points with the Lakers. If Jamal Murray is out and the line doesn't in a snap of a fingers change too drastically, if I could still get an even 7, maybe even a 6.5 with the Lakers, I mean, Jamal Murray, he's probably worth a full 2 points. If I can get a plus 6.5 with the Lakers and no Jamal Murray, give me the Lakers. Give me the Lakers and the points. I'm not sure they'll ultimately get the W, but they should they should be damn close to getting a W. So there you go, guys. Injury report going to be critical. Very, very critical. The Celtics game, who cares? They're for sure going to get the W. Do they care about winning by a huge margin? I don't know. Game 2, Oklahoma City, probably close out the series, get the sweep, but 4.5 just seems like a little bit too much to lay on the road against a kind of a scrappy, pesky, stick around kind of Pelicans team. That's coming off a bad performance. And all the media and everyone was on them heavy too, so I expect them to respond. So Pelicans in the points, I guess Heat in the points, but that's just a total pass. And in injury-dependent game 3 here for Monday, you give me Jamal Murray, pretty healthy, coming in, questionable for the game and going to suit up and play. I like the Nuggets here. You're going to take Jamal Murray out of the equation. I'm on the Lake Show. Okay, time to update the whiteboard. Time for me to get the fuck to bed. It is 2 a.m. Again, guys, hit that like button. Would appreciate it. I've been doing this every single day for the playoffs, and sometimes I have busy days, and I can only do this super late at night when I have a couple hours to take care of this for you guys and get you the opinions you want. So let me go ahead and update that whiteboard. Hopefully we'll move, get another notch in the win column. Artie, your free play for today is going to be the New Orleans Pelicans first half to cover the spread, which is 2.5 points. So the Pelicans plus 2.5 points for the first half. That's the whiteboard winning pick for today, Monday. Let me know your guys' favorite bets in the comments. Smash that like button, double check, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my next video. And again, website link in the description. Coming off 500 days. It's time to put together a nice little run again and add to these profits. I'll catch you guys in the next video.